Okay, we are here. We are the long run. It is Sunday. Actually, a little bit lucky today because the weather is 5 degrees, which still is not the warmest, but bear in mind yesterday it was more like 1 degree at the same time. Pretty good day for running, pretty mild. So once we get going, you should be absolutely fine. Distance today should be around about 15k. We're moving up by about 2k every week. So I think it should be about 15 today, there or thereabouts. Obviously, we run as a group, so there's sort of a collective decision, but generally speaking, we are increasing that mileage. Last week was about 13k, or just shy of 13k, so 15 would seem about right today. Feeling pretty good, feeling like I'm ready to go. And we will see how I feel afterwards, but I should be going down the gym. If I don't do it immediately afterwards, I'll do it later this afternoon, but today is going to be a gym day, and I'll just head down there just because I like to keep that mental routine of a Sunday as a gym day. I want to just keep that as something that's consistent. I'm updating my wall chart, as you know, just kind of over there. Oh, there it is, updating that. And I'm just kind of ticking off what I've done and what I was supposed to do. So I've obviously just moved a few things around this week just to accommodate today's long run, but I'm getting the distances in there. And then we'll see what the total was. The total for this week was supposed to be 23k total. Well, I know that I'm going to go over that, but we'll see by how much. Doesn't mean that every week I'm going to go over what it says on the marathon training plan, but obviously I kind of adapted that one from more of a beginner level. And the reason why I did that is because I just didn't want to start off too strong and going too hard and get it basically wrong. So that's the update, and I shall let you know when I finish. Wow. So that was 13k. We're averaging 5:56 per kilometre. We're just looking into getting a really good even pacing going. And then next we're looking more at hydration and nutrition and things on the move. I actually had a bottle of water with me today, but I just stupidly left it in the car, and that's just the way it is. So feeling great, legs feeling pretty fresh. Frustratingly, I kind of got that sensation of a stitch about 2 kilometres in, and it was just hovering there at the back for the rest of the run. I managed it fine, and I think for me mentally, it's great to experience things like that, because it just allows me to work with it and to know what that feeling is like, to get it early on and get that rush of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? I'm 2k in. Oh no, I know it's going to turn to a stitch, and actually just mentally work through it, focus on the breathing, calm it down, and just take my time. And it all kind of came together, and it was a nice solid run. And so it was a really, really decent morning, and I will do the gym later, but I'm not going to go down straight now. I'm going to get myself some porridge in, a little bit of recovery, smoothie action, and just going to take it easy. Oh, foam roll, always foam roll. Hey everybody, so it's the afternoon now. I actually popped into town earlier because I was invited on Facebook through their Facebook marketing basically to attend a Veganuary event which is happening in my local town. And it said turn up from 11 o'clock and there'll be all sorts of different brands to try. Now I actually know all these brands anyway, so I knew the food was going to be good, so I headed down there with some members of my family who are interested in it, and there was supposed to be pizza and different brownie bars. I say supposed to be because at 11 o'clock I went in there, nothing. The stands are there, no one's behind them, no food on offer, and to be honest with you, it's quite irritating because I wandered around. I did need to buy something anyway from the shop, and then we left again. Now, well, if it says 11 till 2, of course I'm not expecting that everything is going to be in full swing, but what happens if there'd been a queue outside? What happens if everybody had thought, actually, that's one of my local ones? Because this Veganuary tour actually takes in a number of stores around the country. This is not just something they do on a regular basis, so it's quite not an exclusive event, but it's quite a big deal. And maybe they're waiting for the rush for later on. But it was a bit annoying, really. So needless to say, I didn't get to try anything there. And so therefore, I'm not going to really shout about it. But I'll put it up on the screen just so you can see. It says 11 till 2. I'm not being silly, am I? It's 11 till 2. That's a small window of time. So the shop opens at 10:30. Anyway, that aside, I got some more gels through today. So, by recommendation, I've got these Cliff Shots, the double espresso with a massive boost of caffeine, 100 milligrams of caffeine. Couldn't get the raspberry ones from the site they ordered from, so I didn't get those ones, the Raz ones. Also, these ones here, these Huma gels. All sorts of flavours here, a lot of stuff going on. So, I'm putting a bit of time into this. I'm trying to get as prepared as I can for my fueling, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to it. And like everything, when you know, but until you know, it's just finding your feet with it. I am planning to go to the gym later, just feeling a little bit knackered in terms of trying to get stuff done, and I need to treat my legs to just a little bit of downtime before I go to the gym. And I'm especially going to get on the cross trainer, because that's actually quite, I say light work, it's more achievable to do a bit of an effort on there than, say, the step machine, which could be a bit of a struggle today. And the row machine, again, equally. I'll just see how we go. But nevertheless, I'm going to get down there. I'm going to put some time in at the gym. And that should be a nice end to my Sunday, good end to the weekend. I've just looked, and I think I'm around about 21 miles or so for the week, which comes in, is it a 33k? Something like that. So I had my kind of target set on the marathon training plan to 23k this week. So anything over that was going to be a bonus, is additional work. And yeah, so if it comes in at around, I think it's around about 33k, something like that, then that would be cool. And we can roll into next week feeling really positive, feeling like week 1 has been a real success. So onwards and upwards we go. Disaster has struck. I've arrived at the gym. I've got no headphones, which means I'm going to be listening to the looped anthems of the early 2000s by obscure artists, because I guess they've got no official license to play the original songs. And of course the sounds of men making noises that you'd only normally hear in a zoo whilst they lift weights that are far too heavy for them. The joys of the gym, which is why I love it. Can you hear that music? Not particularly inspiring at all. Anyway, we're on the step machine now, level 10, and yes, a little bit quicker than last week, of course. We leveled up by 1, 50 floors, here we go. Difficult to get on any of the other machines because it is so busy in this gym, but yeah, a strong session nonetheless. I'm pleased to have got down here today. Feels really good. Feels a bit of light relief actually on my legs anyway. Just back from the gym, and just to reiterate that I think I've had a really, really positive, great start. My first week of marathon training, my first official week. I know I've been training before this point, but it's gone really well. I've really enjoyed it. I'm very focused, determined and persistent in getting to not only the start line but the finish line of the marathon in 14 weeks. Was it 13 weeks now? The time is ticking. But yeah, it's been a really, really good, great day today. Busy day, got a lot done. I'm just looking at my watch. I've done 27,000 steps today, so it's been a long one. It's definitely been a long one. And a bit of a spoiler alert, for the next 5 to 6 weeks or so, until I get some more time off work, all of my runs midweek will be night runs. So it's just going to be me, head torch. Apologies in advance, there's no exciting visuals. It's just the nature of the way things are. But yeah, I'm looking forward to rest day tomorrow, but then also looking forward to kick-starting week 2 with a couple of solid runs midweek this week.